Hi children, welcome back to 8th standard science class. Today's topic is about heat. Learning objectives. Understand the effects of heat. Explain the transfer of heat. Know about calorimetry. Calculate heat capacity and specific heat capacity of substances. List out the functions of thermostat and know about the working of thermoflask. Heat is a form of energy. It flows from hot substances to cold substances or from hot region to cold region of a substance. We know basically all substances are made of atoms and molecules. When heat energy is supplied to any substance, it increases the energy of atoms and molecules in it and make other atoms and molecules to vibrate. Thus, heat energy transferred from one part of a substance to another part. We can see this heat energy transfer in our daily life, day-to-day life also. Heat energy brings out lot of changes. Learn about it in this lesson. What is heat? Heat is a form of energy which flows from hot substance to cold substance. And what are the effects of heat? Expansion, increase in temperature and change in state. First one, expansion. We will do a small activity to understand it. Ring and ball experiment. We need a ball and a ring. See the apparatus? When we pass the ball through the ring, we can observe that the metal ball can easily go through it and comes out. Now, heat the metal ball and try to pass it through the ring. It will not pass through the ring. Again, keep the metal ball on the ring for some time. Let it cool. In few minutes, it will pass through the ring. Why didn't the ball go through the ring initially but went through it after some times? When the ball is heated, the atoms starts vibrating and force each other apart. As a result, the expansion take place. So the ball did not go inside the ring. On heating the metal ball, the diameter becomes greater than the diameter of the ring. So it gets stuck. Again on cooling, it contracts and again slips through the ring. This expansion takes place in liquids and gases also. But it is maximum in gases because of the particles, which are far apart from one another. Do you know why is there some space being left in railway tracks? It is because railway tracks, which are made up of iron metal, expand during summer. When there is a gap, there will not be any damage in the track due to expansion of metal rods. Our next point is increase in temperature. We will explain this with a small activity. Take a cup of cold water and note its temperature initially. After that, boil the water for some time. After it get boiled, again note down the temperature. Do you find any change in the temperature? What caused the temperature change? When water is heated, water molecule receive heat energy. It increases the kinetic energy of the molecules. When the molecules receives more energy, the temperature of the water increases. This shows that heat energy causes increase in temperature. Our next point is changes in states of matter. We know the three states of matter. When heat energy is supplied to or taken out from the substance, it will undergo a change from one state to another. One of the following transformation may take place due to heat energy. First one is solid to liquid melting. Take a beaker of cold water. Heat it for some time. The ice cubes slowly gets converted into water molecules. When the heat energy is removed, that's the liquid become solid again. This is freezing. Again, when the liquid is heated, it becomes gas. That is called evaporation. Whether a gaseous state become liquid? Yes. Have you ever noticed the condensed water vapor on the cooler parts of the bottle? That's because water vapor in the air changes to liquid because of cold bottles. This process of gaseous form to liquid is known as condensation. Our next phase is solid to gas. We can explain this with a small activity. Take a small amount of solid carbon dioxide, that is dry ice, and put it inside the water to make the reaction. See, the solid cubes becomes gaseous form. It will never become a solid phase. This process of solid to gaseous form is known as sublimation. Here is our last transition, gas to solid, that is called deposition. In all these changes of state, water is the only matter on the earth that can be found naturally in all three states: solids, liquids and gases. You can watch this small video to have a better understanding of this transformation of states of matter.
Interconversion of states of matter. Matter around us exists in the solid, liquid and gaseous state. The state of matter changes from solid to liquid, liquid to gas, or a combination of these. A solid changes its state to liquid by melting. Upon heating solids, the space between the particles increases and the particles move freely to form liquid. When a piece of butter is placed on a frying pan and heated, the piece of butter slowly loses its shape and changes to liquid. Similarly, a liquid changes its state to solid by solidification. Upon freezing liquids, the space between the particles decrease and they solidify. When some water is poured in an ice tray and kept in the freezer, the water solidifies and becomes ice. A liquid changes its state to gaseous form through vaporization. The space between particles increases when heated, thereby forming gas. When water is heated, vapor arises from its surface and so water in a liquid state is converted to a gaseous state. The gas formed can be converted back to liquid. Now, close the beaker with a lid and continue heating. After some time, you will observe droplets of water accumulated on the surface of the lid. Such a process is called condensation. During condensation, vaporized particles are accumulated and form liquid. We have already learned melting, solidification, vaporization, and condensation. Now, can a solid be directly converted to gas and vice versa? When dry ice is kept at -78.5 degrees Celsius at 1 atmospheric pressure, dry ice is converted to gas. This process is called sublimation. And when the gas so formed is trapped, the gas is accumulated to form dry ice again. That shows that a solid can be directly converted to gas and vice versa.
We have learned what is heat and the effects of heat in this lesson. Now you can try to find the answers for the assignment. Thank you.